Good evening, everyone. This is your evening news recap, your nightly news podcast that on all the news that I come across throughout the day, giving you my take as somebody who aspires to be a politician in the near future. Hopefully, all you guys are having a wonderful day. Today is July 28th, and it is Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Hopefully, all you guys had a wonderful weekend. Mine was, pretty solid. It's been an interesting day, that is for sure. But hopefully all you guys are doing well. Not too much for me to ramble about. Kind of a bit of a slow day in the news world overall. Not too many topics we have to cover today. But there's a cat right there next to me. I wonder if he'll let me say hello. Come here, kitty. He went under the car. Never mind. Sorry. um, Anyways, hopefully all you guys are doing well. There are two cats under my vehicle. They both walked under there. But hey, let's get into the news. Moving into the Trump administration segment, as we do, the first topic we have today is a judge has blocked Trump's effort with the budget bill to defund Planned Parenthood. Federal judge has ruled Planned Parenthood clinics nationwide must continue to be reimbursed for Medicaid funding. This order replaces the previous one from District Judge Indira Talawani, who issued an injunction, but this creates a full order rather than just an injunction. Talawani found the law violates the U.S. Constitution by singling out Planned Parenthood health centers for punishment if they provide an abortion. She also emphasized that this could impact health and have massive consequences for patients around the country. This is great news, as Planned Parenthood is honestly essential in so many ways. It helps not only just low income areas, but rural areas get the care and assistance that they need that can not only be key to saving a life, but doing so much more for people in communities. I mean, these Planned Parenthood clinics are essential for so much. In other news, Trump is allowing federal workers to make an attempt at recruiting their coworkers to their own religion. The Trump administration has released a memo aiming to protect religious expression for federal workers and even outlined that employees can attempt to persuade co workers why their religion is correct. The memo allowed religious items to be displayed at work and also said one or more employees should be allowed to engage in individual or communal religious expressions, and that employees can engage in conversations on religious topics, including attempting to persuade others of the correctness of their own religious views, provided that such efforts are not harassing in nature. I have two things to say about this. One, I don't think letting people have their own religious symbols for themselves is the worst thing. Religion is an important thing to many people, and it's also a great thing. And, I believe that people should be able to make themselves comfortable in the workplace. If that means having a cross or something else that symbolizes your religion, why not? So be it. Anything to help you feel more comfortable within the workplace. As for the second part, federal employees and no workplace employees, for that matter, should be spending time trying to convince their coworkers that their religion is better. It's those same kinds of people who say being woke is being shoved in their faces who do things like this. And not only is that hypocritical, but it's kind of bullshit, I'm going to be honest. Religion should be a personal matter, not a workplace one. And the fact that so many people want it within the federal government and within work and within schools is honestly stupid to me. Like, sure, that's your personal business, but at the end of the day, we're all different, and not all of us believe in the same things. You shouldn't be forcing your values onto someone else because we're not all the same. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of the United States of America is we're all different. We all have different backgrounds. We all have different beliefs. Yet so many people want to force Christianity and related religions onto the American people, and that's not okay. That's not the country that we are. That's not the country we ever should be. Moving on into the Trump and Epstein segment today, Trump says that he never had the privilege to visit Epstein's island. Trump said that he never had the privilege of visiting Epstein's island due to him turning down an invitation. Trump said in Scotland, "I've never had the privilege of going to his island. I did turn it down, and one of my very good moments, I turned it down." Trump also called it a hoax, saying it's a hoax that's been built up way beyond proportion, claiming Democrats controlled the files and would have used them against him if they had anything. Calling it a privilege is absolutely insane. For one, this is a lie. We all know it. I mean, they're best friends. He's been on the island. He's probably been on multiple occasions. But I mean, why in any sense would he try and, or would he call it a privilege when he wants to distance himself from the man? I mean, it's so stupid. This man is stupid and he's a pedophile and he should be in jail. I mean, it is so obvious that he is related to Epstein and has so many connections and has done all those things with Epstein. I mean, the fact that he is calling it a privilege, going to Epstein's island is a privilege in Trump's mind. He is a terrible person. And that statement right there is proof of it, because we all know he is at the very least PR trained, so he should at the very least know that this isn't something he should say, yet he called it a privilege. The President of the United States called going to Jeffrey Epstein's island a privilege. That should worry everyone, whoever you are, whether you're left or right, or not even from the United States of America. That should worry everyone. Moving on to our other news segments today, we have some horrible topics, as the first one being a whites only community is pushing to come to Missouri. A racist group called Return to the Land is looking to expand from Arkansas to Missouri. RTTL, which described itself as a private member association, started in 2023 in Arkansas with around 160 acres. Co founder Eric Orwell says he hopes to expand to Missouri just outside of the Springfield area and soon all 50 states. He said the RTTL plans to coordinate homeschooling, healthcare, legal advocacy, and more. This is insane for one, but this is fucking stupid. I mean, racism is so fucking dumb. I know I just said two swear words right there, but whatever. We're all people, and the fact that the color of someone's skin bothers you when we all run and function the exact same way is crazy. It genuinely is. This reminds me of quick little blast in the past history one. The real American history nerds will know this one, or I guess anyone who was really into cults. But this reminds me of when a cult tried to take over Oregon in the mid '80s. For those who don't know, the Rajan Prom, I cannot pronounce that for the life of me. Rajan Puram, something along that line, was a cult movement in the ladies in Oregon. Who made their own city and eventually spread into other cities, essentially taking over like local politics and even making a push into federal politics, trying to gain power across the state. Then they fell apart due to legal issues and a whole bunch of other things. It was a whole ordeal, super interesting to learn about. If you're interested in cults and want to learn, a crazy bit about how easy it is to infiltrate American politics, you should definitely read up about that, because it is not only scary for one, but it's a crazy situation. It's one of those scandals like Waco, one of those kinds of things. In other news, moving on into two terrible topics, as there has been two shootings today, the first one being in Reno, Nevada. Police say multiple people were shot at a casino in Reno, Nevada on Monday morning. The suspect is in custody now, but the shooting happened at the Grand Sierra Resort at 7:25 a.m. The incident happened at a valet parking area and extended to other parts of the casino property. Lives have been lost, but we are yet to know the exact number. My condolences to the families of those who passed. This is truly a terrible situation. Day after day, we see more violence in this country, and it needs to end. The fact that this is considered normal is disgusting. Gun violence is a huge problem, and it really shouldn't be in the greatest country in the world. Bare minimum, it should be harder to get a firearm in this country, and I don't mean just state by the state, I mean as a whole. I mean, 50,000 people a year die from gun violence in the United States of America, and that is a problem that needed to be changed yesterday. It needs to end, genuinely. In other news, there is an active shooter in Miami. Police have responded to an active shooter situation in New York. Officers responded to calls regarding shots fired at 6:40 p.m. at 345 Park Avenue. One man was shot in the back and others were injured, one being an officer who is reportedly in serious condition. Two have been brought into custody, one man and one woman. The woman reportedly had a cut on her head, and the man said when he was arrested, "Free Palestine, I am not the active shooter." Police are yet to confirm if the two were involved, but This is an active going situation, so we don't know all the topics. This is a crazy situation, and I hope the people who are harmed are okay. My condolences to any of the families of anyone lost, because, this is, as always, a terrible situation. The violence truly does continue day after day. This was the second shooting that we had today in the United States, and that shouldn't be the case. We need better regulations for weapons in this country. We should not have people dying of incidents like this as frequent as they do. Not only that, but we shouldn't have children dying in school shootings as frequently as they do. It is a problem that needs to be solved in the United States of America ASAP. With that being said, thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. It has been an interesting one, that's for sure. If you're on YouTube, please consider subscribing, dropping a like, dropping a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on all the news throughout the day. We're on our way to 500 subscribers, and I would love it if you could help me get there. If you're on Substack, please consider subscribing. All funds will go to me, help me pay for the things that I'll need to pay for in college, like food, clothing, all those kinds of things. But if not, you can always subscribe for free. I truly do appreciate all forms of support on this content. It means the world to me. Thank you all so much, and I will see you all in tomorrow's episode. Later.